Well, Geoff Caves, are shot putters born and not made?
I was going to ask that. Really, I really started throwing the ball when I was 6 years old. I come from a little Lincolnshire village, Holbeach, and I even remember winning my first race in Wellington boots and putting the shot in the same day, you know, a £6 shot. But really, you say made and not born. Being an international shot putter, we have to train very hard. We're not born and big and strong. We have to make it, you know, big and strong. But
do you think the strength is there?
Oh, the strength is inborn.
You've always been strong.
Been very strong. Although I was skinny at 11 years old, 6 foot skinny bag of bones, so to speak. And at 14 and 15, I started to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Why shot putting, though? Why did you choose to do it? It's an unusual sport.
I was pushed by a chap called Stuart Story, who was an international hurdler, who came from the same village. And he said that it was pretty easy to get into the British shot put team. At that time, they was throwing 56 and 58 feet. And at 17, I was doing 56 feet.
What's the lifestyle of a shot putter like then? And do you have to think and concentrate on special diets and things?
Well, it's completely different to a runner, of course. I always say we, the throwers and the technical events, are the athletes of the game. Although you wouldn't agree on that. And weight training and that, 90% of our training is weight training, lifting, you know, pretty heavy weights, 250 tons in a session, which is a lot of weight. Not all at once, but in repetitions and things like this. Timing, motivation training.
What about diet, though? Is that what?
Diet. Well, as you can see, this weakling next to me, called Alan Pascoe, weighs about 12 stone, and I weigh 22 stone. But he doesn't have to put the shot, I do. So, you know, you can, starting a morning, you know, for breakfast, you have cereals, 3 or 4 pints of milk, 6 eggs, half a pound of bacon, cheese, and things like this, and it goes on. Break. I work as a physical training instructor in the police force, Cambridgeshire Police Force. And I have what they call a protein break in the morning, which is cheese. And then at lunchtime I have 2-3 pound of steak, normal vegetables and milk pudding every day. Threesies, as I call it, again cheese, chocolate and things like this. And then home for a salad, mostly tuna fish, which is very high in protein. Because we need quality. Muscle quality.
Are you hungry for that food, or do you make yourself eat it because you need it for your stomach?
Well, to start with, building up to a heavy weight, body weight that is, it was difficult. But once you attain 22 stone, so to speak, it's quite easy to maintain it. But it costs a lot of money.
I'm sure it is.
I have 2 reasonably very good sponsors, I would say. That I can't say them on here. One is a very top class meat trader.
Keep you in food.
And the milk, you know, it goes on. It's not just...
and I'll move you on now to being at the Olympics, because you've all been to Olympic Games before. To me, looking at it on television, it's the most enviable position to be in. It looks glamorous, it looks exciting. What is it really like being in that Olympic village? What is it really like being a competitor at the Olympic Games? Geoff, what about you?
Well, let's put it in its right perspective. The Olympic Games is the accolade, the highest stage on the roster of anybody in amateur sport, in all sports. To me, this Olympic Games, I feel will be my greatest, because I'm so close to coming or to getting a medal. Any medal, it doesn't matter what colour, you know, but nothing glints like gold, of course. But
in reality,
it's very difficult. You've got all the pressures of living in a village, in a vacuum, so to speak, of all the other athletes living in the same quarters, 6 to a room, everybody in uniform for their meals, all lining up, you know. The Olympic Games is a fantastic feeling, to be there, to take part. But really, it's all about winning the Olympic Games.